Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, the Education Coordinator for Marlene's Market and Deli. Tonight's special guest that we have with us, and is always an honor to work with, we have Eduardo Sztokbant, Associate Pranic Healer, speaking on the topic of pranic healing. Thank you so much, Eduardo.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Good evening, Elizabeth. Good evening, everyone. It's always a pleasure to work with Marlene's Marketing Daily. Great place to find great products, energetic products, learn about all kinds of stuff. I'm always honored to be invited to give this talk. So thank you, everyone. As Elizabeth mentioned, this is an interactive platform. I'll try to make this a little bit more interactive in the sense that try to do some energy exercises together. So it's not just theory. I really find it very important for you to have an experience, for you to understand from firsthand experience, not just a mental understanding. So you're all welcome to open your cameras if you're not too shy. Always welcome to participate, to do the exercises. If you don't feel comfortable for whatever reason opening your camera, that's cool too. You can also interact via chat. I will be asking some questions to you sometimes, and if you feel like sharing something, please use the chat or raise your hand or unmute yourself and blurt it out, however way you feel the most comfortable. As Elizabeth mentioned, yes, I'm an associate pranic healer. This is a first level certification. That's the main organization that in the Philippines, the Institute for Inner Studies gives. I'm not a full-time pranic healer. I gotta share that I have a complete opposite background. I still am a software engineer. You probably realized by now that my accent is not local. I come from Brazil, and I first started both pranic healing and of course my career as a software engineer back in Brazil many years ago. And as a very skeptical software engineer, I would not believe or be open to most kinds of things that are not tangible. Like if something is not physical, I cannot believe, I cannot accept, until I was drawn to start experimenting with meditation. So first question that I have to all of you, just raise your hand or use the chat. How many of you have any knowledge, any experience with energy healing? How many of you have had an experience with pranic healing or Reiki or aromatherapy? Just raise your hand or share something, just so I understand. Okay, thank you. Understand a little bit of the public I'm dealing with. Thank you, Danelle. Thank you, Laura. And so I like to say that I became an energy healer by chance. It was like, of course, I have the belief that for whatever reason I was simply guided to start the teachings. But it was like more than 12 years ago back in Brazil, and I just wanted to learn meditation. I was interested in learning meditation because my skeptical engineer's mind was looking into some articles, things from research from Harvard and reputable organizations saying that this and that part of the brain start working better. The parts of the brain connected to anxiety, to focus, and how it impacts, and how much practice of meditation start showing visible, noticeable improvement and changes in brain scans. And that got me really interested. So I reached out to this friend of mine. He's really a genius. He's an electrical engineer himself. He went to MIT, had outstanding grades, a guy who he's my childhood friend, but I hadn't been talking to him in a while, and I knew he knew something about meditation just because he was posting weird stuff on social media back then. And I'm like, I think this guy, if someone knows about where to explore these teachings in a safe manner, in a reasonable manner, it should be this guy, because he's my friend from MIT. He would not be satisfied with something that doesn't make sense. So I reached out to him and say, hey, I want to learn something about meditation. I want to learn how to meditate. What do I do? And he said, sure, go take this class. And he pointed me to a Pranic Healing Level 1 class, which is a weekend-long class, Saturday, Sunday. Again, this was back in Brazil, and he pointed me to that class. I barely read what the class was about. And honestly, had I read what the class was about and the detailed contents, I would probably not have taken the class, because it talks about how to use this subtle energy, which is invisible and that we can manipulate using our hands to improve someone's physical health, emotional health, and using the chakras. I'll go into some of these details throughout this presentation. So just so you know what to expect, I'll be sharing some of the principles of pranic healing, and hopefully you will also have the opportunity to have a demo. Pranic healing can be done at a distance, so be open, be receptive. We can have someone to try to have a quick demo, and then towards the end of the presentation, we're going to have a group meditation to help us all relax and feel good, feel energized. And hopefully after this, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of this talk, we all be feeling a little bit lighter than how we came in. But again, I took the level 1 class, and I did not like the class. I did not connect with the instructor. I could not feel energy. I could not believe any of the teachings. And I went back to my friend and said, hey, what's that? What's that place you sent me to? What is this energy healing thing about? Do you believe that? That was my question to him. And he said, yes. And it took me like a year and a half experimenting and trying to prove the teachings wrong for me to start realizing that there was something to it. So I encourage you to do the same. So that's what he told me. And I was like, okay, I can relate to that. And that's when I started experimenting. I started seeing results that were way beyond what I could accept as like pure coincidence or placebo effect. I was like, at one point after experimenting, I was like, okay, there's something to it. So my best recommendation to you, I'm going to talk about some things that may sound weird to some of you, especially, well, to me, it sounded completely weird. And I encourage you to experiment with it. You are hopefully use your mind. Don't believe what I say or what I share blindly, but also don't disbelieve without being open to experimenting with. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to share a few slides, and we take it from there. Let me see if I can share this screen properly. Zoom is being nice to me today. I like it. The only problem is that I don't see you anymore. Oh, I see. Found it. Okay, I see you again. Got it. Okay, so this is Master Chocolate Pranic Healing. It is a body of teachings that was developed by Grandmaster Chocolate. He was a Chinese Filipino energy master. He spent like decades of his life experimenting with several healing and esoteric traditions. And what he did while developing pranic healing was to extract the principles from many different ancient cultures and traditions and synthesize in a way that it's easy to learn. So you can learn the principles in a weekend and start practicing right away. And or reading a book too. It's available there. All these teachings are available in the books. And also it's powerful and applicable all over the world. So today, pranic healing is widespread through more than 120 countries. If you want to go to globalpranichealing.com, you see there's a lot of information over there. And the nice thing about it is that it's very well organized. As I said, there's an organization in the Philippines that was founded by the teacher, the founder of the school. And the cool thing is that I took some classes in Brazil. I came here, I showed my certificate. They are valid all over the world. So there are a lot of books published in many languages. These are the covers of a few of them. So you see the top row, you have the healing books. On the upper right, you have Miracles Through Pranic Healing. That's the textbook for the Pranic Healing Level 1 class, and very, very deep book, very amazing book. So all the top books are essentially how to use and manipulate this energy that we experiment with together to help the body heal itself, accelerate its own rate of self-healing. And the middle one, Pranic Psychotherapy, on the top row, middle book, it is, you also learn how to harness a particular frequency of energy to help with psychological ailments like depression, anxiety, stress, and addictions, and others. There's, if you like natural gemstones, in Pranic Crystal Healing, it's another class. You learn how to use crystals, and the one on the top left, Pranic Psychic Self-Defense, Practice Psychic Self-Defense. It's a little bit different, but also how to use this energies to protect your environment, protect yourself from negative thoughts, negative emotions, sometimes generated by other people, subconsciously, not even malicious. Hardly ever, as far as I understand, based on what I learned from other instructors. Most times people think they are under psychic attack. They are not. It's usually something self-generated. It's something smaller than people think. I'm not saying that these are not real, but this book and this class has a lot of interesting teachings on how to handle that. And the bottom row, it has a few books related to the more esoteric books. So it's a whole package of knowledge, not that goes beyond healing. And one thing that I find very, very nice that really appeals to me is how Master Chua integrates different teachings from different traditions and show how religions and spiritual traditions, they are all talking about energy. If you have a proper understanding of energy, there's a lot that you can realize about some rituals and things from different traditions. So he has classes on inner teachings of Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, on Kabbalah, on the meditation on the Lord's Prayer, which we tend to understand as a Christian prayer today. But it's also connected to Kabbalah, which is Jewish mysticism, and connected to the chakras that come from the East. The integration that is done in order to give you deeper understanding of all these spiritual truths, to put it this way, is great. It is, to me, it's very beautiful. So let's continue. I'm going to show you a short clip. It's a 3-minute clip. It was on TV a few years ago. On CBS News. It's just, with Master Stephen Poe, which is one of the 8 Master Pranic Healers around, just so you have a better idea, and then we continue. So let me move to the video.
Lee Newhouse was critically injured in a car accident and was told he would never walk again. Deborah Siegel survived a brain tumor and was told her face would always be paralyzed. Desperate, they turned from modern medicine.
Imagine you're under a waterfall of purple light.
To an ancient art of healing they say changed their lives.
I have less pain. I do have more movement.
Can Pranic Healing change yours? Special assignment, Wednesday at 11 on CBS 2 News.
Tonight's special assignment, getting well with a wave of the hand, literally. CBS 2's Jennifer Sabi has been looking into what is called pranic healing. Jennifer.
And Jonathan, for thousands of years, Eastern medicine has used prana, or the body's own natural energy, to help people heal. Now, Western medicine and California patients are paying attention to Pranic Healing. A healer's hand hovers over a brain tumor patient. Some sweeps and swooshes and small finger turns, and suddenly, what once was paralyzed moves.
But my face was moving in a way that it hadn't moved in 11 years.
A doctor transmits invisible energy to an arthritic knee, and the need for surgery and the pain disappear.
No pain in the knee, I could bend it, no swelling, no nothing.
Some hand waves and wipes, and a man says he walked after doctors told him he never would.
They told me he would be in a wheelchair all of his life.
What these people contend cured them is called pranic healing.
Pranic healing is an ancient science and art of healing that utilizes the energy, which most people call prana or chi, to accelerate the body's own ability to heal itself.
We just use certain movements of our hands, I think, to get the energy to flow better.
2 years ago, urologist Eric Robbins began using pranic healing in his practice. His first patient, someone who wasn't healing with standard medicine. His first hurdle, telling that patient what he planned to do.
Went into this guy's room and I said, look, we're doing everything we can for you within the realm of standard medicine. Can I try some of this weird energy stuff on you?
2 days later, he says the patient was well. At first, his colleagues thought it was quackery.
Initially, people thought what I was doing was quite strange. I'd get funny looks in the hallways.
But when his tough patient started getting better, his colleagues began sending him theirs.
And I started getting good results with their patients. And then gradually word trickled out in the hospital.
And soon they started teaching pranic healing classes there. 120 doctors and nurses learned how to do it. Still, physicians emphasize pranic healing is not a replacement for traditional medicine, rather an addition to it.
Energy healing belongs in a comprehensive package of treatment.
You need to be able to complement standard medicine, and that's what we're doing here. This is just another tool in the armament to help patients get better.
A tool so simple, Stephen Coe says, anyone can learn to do it.
You can be used for coughs, colds, headaches. It can be used for stress. It can be used for depression.
Even cravings for candy, he said, my weakness. So I got a pranic treatment, then tested it out. And completely out of character, I could then walk past a candy bin without wanting to reach in. From addictions to arthritis, brain injuries to backaches, healers are using fingers, not forceps, prana, not pills. Pranic Healing was created by a man named Choa Koksui, who actually encourages patients to learn how to do it themselves. And in fact, the woman we showed you with knee problems says she doesn't need the doctor anymore. Anytime her arthritis flares up, she heals herself. And Jonathan and Ann, I am amazed to tell you that 2 weeks ago we shot that segment, and I haven't had a piece of candy since, and I can't believe it myself, actually.
Is there an element of self-hypnosis in this?
Well, I can't say. All I know is that I haven't had candy, and that's something my mother has been trying to wean me off of for maybe 30 years now, so I don't know.
It's real interesting.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
You're watching CBS 2 News.
Okay. The healer you saw on the clip is Master Stephen Coe. There are currently, as I mentioned, 8 master pranic healers which study directly from the founder. And the way the school is organized, each master takes care of one region of the world. Master Stephen Coe happens to be the one who's responsible for West Coast and Midwest. That's why I'm sharing a little bit more info on him. He wrote the book Your Hands Can Heal You. That's a great book. It has some endorsements. You may know some of these names. It's a very, very good book for those who want to get started with pranic healing. It has a lot of techniques that you can start applying right away. It costs like, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks on Amazon. It's very easy to get a hold of it. Highly recommend it. Very, very good. It's written in plain English, not much like a textbook. So who's using pranic healing? Pranic healing is being used, as you saw in the video, by medical professionals, which may surprise some. And again, very important to understand that these teachings are supposed to complement standard medicine, as one of the doctors in the video was saying. It's also being used by people in all other realms of human activity. I've been in the corporate world for more than 20 years now. I work for Amazon. I work for Indeed. This after I moved to the United States as a software engineer. And sometimes, maybe some of you are in the corporate environment. Sometimes, you know, it can be quite stressful, and knowing these energetic techniques helps a lot, cleaning myself up energetically. It's like taking a spiritual shower, and allows me to maintain a better health, sleep well, and keep myself focused. Don't allow the stress of daily life to affect me too much. A colleague of mine, she has two little kids. She says that she uses pranic healing to do healing on her kids like all the time. Children are usually very receptive to receiving healing because they don't have biases. You're like, okay, just be receptive. I'm going to do something, see if you feel something, and they're usually very receptive. It's very effective. For those who are therapists, but any chance anybody's a therapist here, a massage therapist, or any other form of, even a psychotherapist? Anybody here? Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. So yeah, it's one very good thing is that when you understand energy, whenever you're interacting with someone, especially a client, there's an exchange of energy, and there's an energetic link or energetic cord that is formed between the practitioner and the patient. And sometimes the practitioner feels drained even after the session is done because the patient's still connected. So in Pranic Healing, we use techniques to cut these cords so the patient can continue healing, but without draining the practitioner's energy. So there's a lot of applicability, I would say. Of course, as I mentioned, this is, to me, that was the slide that kept me in class. You're not supposed to believe things blindly. Make your own conclusions. And when I saw this slide after, when I was taking the class, I was like, okay, I can relate to this. This is, I feel respected, I feel honored. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so first technique I want to talk about. If you want to learn from this class or whatever class you take, try your best not to keep your arms crossed. Like whenever, how many of you ever notice that whenever we are in a situation, when we don't feel quite comfortable, I don't know, for those who are more introvert, they're in a party, there are a lot of people they don't know, we have a tendency to cross our arms. This is something that happens. We naturally understand that whenever we cross our arms, there are two main effects here. First, as you can see in the illustration, your aura, the particles of your aura, or this energy field that surrounds and interpenetrates us. So popularly, sometimes we call it, oh, this is my bubble. You know, when someone is like behind you but too close and you're not seeing them, but you can feel there's something, hey, someone inside your bubble. So your aura becomes more compact. So the particles get more closer together. So it closes. So your energy does not mix a whole lot with the energy of the environment, making you more comfortable. So this is one. The second thing, follow me if you will. Touch the center of your chest. This is the point of your heart chakra or your heart center. If you slide your finger just slightly to the first soft spot right here, this is your solar plexus chakra. Okay, can release. The solar plexus chakra is for emotions connected to self. It can be positive, like courage, or it could be negative, like stress, or anxiety. A lot of it is in the solar plexus. Whenever we cross our arms, we are forming an energetic, physical barrier that also protects the solar plexus energetically from relating to the environment, from absorbing similar energies from the environment. So we have a tendency to feel more comfortable. Actually, for those of you who come from India, I heard from one friend of mine who came from India. He said, is it true that whenever parents are scolding children, they tell them to cross their arms? Does anybody have that experience? Anybody heard that? I heard that in some places it is the case. One thing that was explained to me is that because the aura of the child is so much more fragile, is so much more vulnerable, The parent may not understand why. I think the explanation that is given to the child is to show respect. But energetically speaking, when the child crosses his or her arms, the energetic impact on the aura of the child is not as much. So it's a way to protect the child, even though the child's being scolded. I found that beautiful when I first heard of it. Okay, this is legal mumbo jumbo. We already talked about it. Of course, if someone is having like a heart attack, like they have like pain on the left side of the chest, radiating to the left arm, you can do healing, you can pray, you can do whatever you want. But first thing you do, please call 911. It's not because we are spiritual. We understand that some of these teachings are real. Doesn't mean that the physical part of taking care of the body is you leave it in the car. Like what we're searching for here, what you're looking for here, is an integrated approach that involves physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and also energetic. So pranic healing comes from the word prana. That's the Sanskrit word for this life energy. This life energy is described in different traditions through, of course, with different words. The word in Chinese is qi, hence we have like practices like Tai Chi Chuan, or the word in Japanese is ki, or you have practices like Aikido. This ki is talking about this energy, or Reiki. In the Hebrew tradition, when they talk about this life energy, soul energies, they call it ruach. In the Polynesian traditions, called mana. So multiple languages, of course, we refer to it in different ways. But it's the point is that it's a body of knowledge that is present in a lot of different spiritual traditions. So at this point let's do some experiment. I want to assess how much you can feel energy. So if you want to follow me, let's do just some simple exercise. Just rotate your arms a little bit, just to on your chair, a few times backwards, a few times forward. Open and close your elbows a little bit. Rotate your wrists a little bit, and the other way. And open your hands, your fingers, stretch your fingers. This is good to sensitize the hands. And now what I want you to do is press the center of your palm, and then press the center of the other palm. And try to put your arms, your palms, one in front of each other, maybe a few inches apart. Try to keep your armpits a little bit open for energy flow, and connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. I'll explain later, but just to see what you can feel. So we are going to do some deep breathings together, focusing on the center of your palms. Make sure that the palms are aligned. You can have the fingertips aligned as well. So let's do it together. Exhale all the air from your lungs. So inhale slowly. Attention on the center of your palms. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Maintain attention in the center of your palms. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Hold. Again, inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Okay, how many of you can feel something in between your hands? Okay, Dinesh, when I share, type in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay, Elizabeth mentioned magnetic pulling. Dinesh, do you want to share or not? It's okay if you don't.
I feel something here, a warm feeling between my.
Okay, warm feeling. Anybody else warm feeling? Anybody else magnetic? Okay, Elizabeth, warm.
I felt some tingling, like my wrist has been bothering me. It feels lighter. but my pinky finger just felt a tingle and it just went, something left. I don't know what that was, but my wrist feels better. So
Awesome. That's very, very nice. Laura, thank you. Ruchika, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you. It felt tingling too. Very nice, very nice. So it's great. A lot of you are sensitive, and I can see all of you are a lot more sensitive than I was when I started. As I mentioned, when I did these exercises, I was too willful and I couldn't feel anything. You know, with energy, one secret that I learned only later on is that you gotta willful is the opposite of sensitivity. So if you want to become more sensitive, you every time you are trying to be more sensitive, you're shutting down your will, and every time you're becoming more willful, you're shutting down your sensitivity. So if you want to feel these subtle energies, like it is like, you know, when there's a vent and you want to figure out if there's air coming out of the vent, you gotta be gentle. You gotta approach the vent with your hands softly, and then you feel if there's air blowing out of the vent. If you're just too willful, you're not gonna feel anything. So that's great. Yeah, a lot of you could feel this. So what pranic healing is we use these energies. We have techniques to manipulate these energies and manipulate these energies in the body of a person. You can do it on yourself, you can do it on other people. And it helps accelerating the body's own ability to heal itself. So it is well known by any doctor, by anyone, essentially, that the body knows how to heal itself. Like, let's say I cut my arm, a little cut. If I do nothing, provided that the rate of self-healing is, I'm not talking about a gunshot, the rate of self-healing is higher than the rate of deterioration of the body knows how to heal itself. In a few days, it will be healed. What takes the body to heal itself is something that maybe not many people are aware of, is this, the quality and the quantity of this life energy. So have you noticed that children have a tendency to heal a whole lot faster from the same ailment than an old person, a person in an older body? And this is because the energy it flow in the body of someone who has more youthfulness is a whole lot more. So they have they have a tendency to heal a lot faster. So this is the first principle in pranic healing, the first law. The way pranic healing works, or for that matter, as far as I'm concerned, any other energy healing modality, is one, based on the body's own ability to heal itself, the law of self-recovery, and understanding how to accelerate the body's ability to heal itself by projecting or removing the used, disease, congested energy and projecting clean, fresh energy. These are the principles behind what makes pranic healing work. How are we doing so far up to here? Understandable? Okay, great. At least a few people understand. Great. Let's continue. Let's talk a little bit about the energetic anatomy. So we understand that the body heals itself. It takes this energy. So the question is, how do you put this energy in? How does this energy go in and out of our bodies? So what we use is the understanding of the energy body, the anatomy. So just like we have a physical body that has physical systems and physical organs, we also have an energetic body, an energetic anatomy, and that absorbs and releases energy. And we use the organs in this energetic anatomy are called chakras, and these chakras are the energetic organs, to say so, that feed energy to the parts of the body that need it. And by the way, other than Elizabeth, because she's watched this presentation before, anybody knows what the word chakra means? Anybody? Okay, Dinesh, want to share? Patricia, who wants to share first? Just yell it out or type it in the chat. Okay, Patricia won. Wheel. Perfect. Yes. The word chakra means wheel, and the reason why these energetic vortices, to say so, were given the name wheel is because they spin. Back in the day, people who could see energy, and that's a skill and ability that people can develop. When people look at the chakras, they spin either clockwise or counterclockwise, depending if the energy is going out, they spin clockwise. If the energy is going in, they spin counterclockwise. This is a teaching that's in advanced pranic healing. It's in the book. But again, these vortices, they spin. So when they would look at it, it would look like a wheel. So that's why they use the word chakra to describe them. But they're actually not quite like wheels. They're more like pumps. It's just that the concept of pump was not there yet. So they pump energy in and they pump energy out. That's how the chakras work all the time, all of our chakras. In pranic healing, we work with an 11 major chakra system. And by the way, how many of you have heard of other chakra systems, any other number? If there's anybody feeling that how come there are 11? I heard there are this many or that many. How many of you okay, Patricia,
I heard 5 chakras. First
5 chakras, Elizabeth 7 and 15, Ruchika said 7, Patricia said 114, 108. So here's the thing, as far as I'm concerned, all these answers are correct. The 7 chakra system is not is probably the most popular. It's used in other traditions, other healing modalities. The 7 chakra system is not wrong. When they came to the West, so I heard, based on this book, The Chakras by Charles Ledbetter. Charles Ledbetter is the clairvoyant from the Theosophical Society. The reason why he shared 7 is for actually 2, for simplicity and safety. But none of these systems ever said there are only this many chakras. So the key word is only. So yes, 7 chakras is one level of truth, one level of understanding. 11 chakras is another level of understanding. It doesn't mean that it invalidates the other one. 12 or more is yet another level of understanding. So according to Master Choa, each acupuncture point is essentially a chakra. So for those who have studied acupuncture, the point is actually the point where this vortex touches the skin. That's when an acupuncturist work on these points. They're essentially moving energy, moving the chakra, but he's working on the surface of the skin, the part of where the chakra is touching the skin. But there are, in pranic healing, we talk about 11 major chakras, but we also talk about mini chakras. We were just playing with them. Like there are smaller chakras on the palm of the hands, on the tip of the fingers. There are chakras all over the body. So just keep an open mind. Also a question. Let's see who among you are paying super attention to details. How many of you notice that there are more than 11 in the image to the right? So there, if you look at the image to the right, is actually there are 14. So it sounds contradictory because the middle of the slide says 11, but you look, there are 14 entry points. The reason for that is that 3 of them, the heart chakra, it has like a back door. They're essentially different doors but they are connected to the same pipes, the same channels. The solar plexus chakra, right below the heart, is also there. There's a front solar plexus and a back solar plexus, and the spleen also has a front and back on the lower left rib. However, some of the chakras, even though they are one in front of the other, they are not the same. For instance, if you touch your belly button, if you draw a line all the way behind your belly button, this is your main chakra. You see it's a little bit smaller in the image because it's slightly smaller. The main chakra, even though it's right behind the navel chakra, it controls different systems. The navel chakra controls your intestines, your gastrointestinal system, partially. The main chakra controls the adrenal glands, your the adrenal glands. When you put energy into the main shoots up. It's a completely different system. Your urinary system. In pranic healing, we are very, very careful not to energize this chakra because it controls the blood pressure as well. So it is dangerous if someone doesn't know what they're doing. They can improperly energize this chakra and cause some problems to the person they're trying to actually help. That's one of the reasons why in chakra systems that have talk about a smaller amount of chakras, the main chakra is not there. This is one of the reasons for safety. So this is what I mentioned, safety. As for simplicity, the number 7 apparently seems to be a good one. A lot of things that we are used to are 7, like 7 days of the week, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 notes in music. So a lot of things are 7, and 7 chakras seem easy enough, simple enough for people to understand. However, if you do not understand if you do not know, for instance, about the main chakra, whenever someone shows up with high blood pressure, it is very difficult to heal if you don't know that about the main chakra, because the main chakra is involved in controlling the blood pressure. So if we continue, let's move to the next slide. Okay. The energetic anatomy, it actually works as a blueprint for the physical body. Essentially, diseases have a tendency to appear first on the energy body and later on the physical body. I think most of you have had this experience where your body's about to get sick, like you're getting a cold. Your body's not yet sick. You don't have a temperature. You're not sneezing. You're not. Your nose is not running. You don't have the symptoms yet, but sometimes you can tell, oh, tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll have a cold. How many of you have had this experience? This is some degree of energetic awareness. Thank you, Danelle. Thank you, Patricia, for the participation. Really appreciate it. This is one level, one degree of energetic awareness. You're already aware that the energy has shifted in your body, and even though it has not yet physicalized. What I do when I'm in a situation like this, when I'm like, oh, I think my body's getting sick, I do some self-healing practices, either self-pranic healing, or I ask for someone to do a pranic healing session on me. Or another technique we're going to do towards the end of this session is a quick 15-minute meditation called Meditation on Twin Hearts, which is great also for self-healing. It's a meditation that harnesses a lot of spiritual energy to cleanse the body. And I noticed that when I do these things, the next day, either I do not get, my physical body does not get sick, or it's not as bad as it could have been. That's my experience. So in pranic healing, there are 2 main techniques. So just quick recap. We understand that the body heals itself. We understand that what takes the body to heal itself and accelerate the body's own ability to heal itself is this life energy. We understand that this energy goes in and out from the body through these chakras, through the energetic anatomy. And these chakras, they feed energy to the physical body. How are we doing so far up to here? Making sense? Okay, great, thank you. So there are 2 main techniques in pranic healing. One is cleansing, and the other one is energizing. cleansing, in pranic healing, we put a lot of emphasis in cleansing. So I would say maybe 70% of a pranic healing session is just cleansing. Cleansing is like, not all traditions emphasize cleansing, but the reason for this is like this. The chakras, they spin already. They know that it's their nature. They try to spin. Sometimes there's an energy blockage in the chakra and they cannot spin properly. And just by removing the blockage using cleansing techniques, the chakra will start spinning properly, like it's supposed to. So it's like, you know, when it's winter and let's say you have a fan that you're not using because it's not hot anymore, and you put the fan in the garage or somewhere else, and then it's summer again, and you're going to pick up the fan from the garage. You're going to start using the fan again, and it's all dusty and it's not spinning properly. Just by wiping the blades, you get the fan to work. That's a reasonable analogy to understand. Of course, after you do cleaning, you be accelerating the process of healing if you provide the energy that the body needs afterwards. So after cleaning, we also do some energizing to help with the healing process. So let's look. There are a couple of animations. I want to show to you what cleaning looks like and what energizing looks like. So this is cleaning. You see, she's just moving her hand. Her hand is cupped, and she's moving her hand up and down, aiming for the guy's front solar plexus chakra. After a few swipes, she picks up this energy and throws it in a saltwater bucket. The saltwater bucket helps absorb, contain, and disintegrate this energy. So you don't throw it on the floor, you don't throw it on your neighbor. No, you throw it in a saltwater bucket because to keep your place clean. Sometimes you have pets walking around, you have little children, you don't want them to get contaminated. And you see that little by little, as she's sweeping his chakra, it's becoming cleaner, it's becoming more brighter, it's starting to spin, it's starting to look more happy. That's cleaning. It takes a while. She's done maybe already 50 sweeps, sometimes depending on the ailment, depending on the condition. Or the situation, sometimes you have to do 100, 200 sweeps on the same chakra. But as you do it, after a few sweeps, as I mentioned, you discard the energy. Usually people will have a tendency to start showing improvement. That's my observation and with pranic healing. That's what, after observing these results so many times over and over again, I became more open and more curious and more accepting that, okay, this is something that I have to explore because it seems to be real. The other technique I'm going to talk about is energizing. So after doing cleansing, you'll see in an upcoming animation, what he does, he uses one hand to receive and one hand to project. And this is I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk first because it's very quick. It takes just a few seconds, the whole process of energizing, because we try not to, the greater focus is not on energizing, it's more on cleaning. And you see that towards the end of the process of energizing, he paints it light blue, sky blue. This is to stabilize the energy and keep it in place so it doesn't leak. So this is what energizing looks like. So you see Master Ko, left hand, he starts to receive, he's drawing energy from the environment. With his right hand, he's projecting energy just for a few seconds. And then towards the end, he stabilizes, he paints it with sky blue, so the energy that he just projected does not leak. And the person can fully absorb it through the following hours. So these are the two main techniques in pranic healing. I think this is a good moment for us to try and do a little demo. If you're feeling a little adventurous, I think it's good to increase the interactivity. So any of you with some minor ailment that I can try to work and willing to volunteer so I can work on you and we see if you get any results, no promises, but let's say you have lower back pain, anybody? Or neck pain? Anyone wants a quick healing? I see the lady behind Dinesh. Do you want to unmute Dinesh, please?
So I'm his wife, Dimple.
Okay, Dimple.
Hi.
Hi. So you said you have. Thank you so much for volunteering. You said what do you have? What kind of pain do you have? Neck pain, lower back pain?
Neck pain. I have C5, 6 disc pathology. So because of my work, I do tend to get soreness there. I bend over a lot.
Okay. How long have you had this problem?
Oh, wow. 2016, I think I was diagnosed.
Okay, so it's several years. Okay, I'm not sure how much a quick 10-15 minute session will do.
Yeah.
I'm happy to try and help you, because if you could see some improvement, I think it would be exciting. So as you volunteer, let's go ahead and do it. Do you mind standing up and getting a little bit closer to the camera?
Yeah, no, not at all.
So let me stop sharing my screen. We can.
So tell me where you. Like here's good.
You said Dimple, right?
Yeah.
So first thing I want you to do, just move your neck. Is it to the side, just slowly until you feel some pain, and stop. I just want to see if you can assess that range of motion.
So this side is better. This side is where I get stuck, right there.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I mean, not nice, but thank you.
Yeah. I know.
So what I want people to do, let's try, Dimple, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have people to try to feel the energy of your neck.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone, if you wanna participate, I think it's great for learning. Again, press the center of your palms just to make them more sensitive again, just like we were doing before. Connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And we are going to learn how to do distance scanning. So imagine your hand are like here, maybe 2 or 3 feet away from Dimple's right side, which is what you see on the left of your video, her right side. And gently form the intention, I want to feel the energy of Dimple's neck. So bring your hand closer to what would be the left side of her, the right side of her neck, and stop as soon as you feel something. So I was doing it on myself. Let me try to feel the energy of the right side of her neck. Let me go a little bit back. So I'm forming this intention, about 3 feet away, maybe like 2 feet away. I already feel something. I feel the contour of the aura. And let's try to do now the same for her left side, which is what you see on the right side of your video. Imagine again your hand are about, I don't know, maybe 3 feet away, and bring it closer. Try to feel the energy of her neck. I feel it maybe about 1 foot or even less. I feel that has less energy on the left side, a little bit more on her right side. Again, maybe your experience is different. How many of you felt something? Anybody, anything? Anybody want to share? Did anybody feel like any difference or any sensation scanning one side or the other? I'll be curious. It's okay if you didn't, because again, as I said, it took me a couple of years to start feeling something. And by the way, even Master Cole, he says that because it's always been super willful, it took him 4 years to start feeling energy. He was already teaching the class. He says all the students in the class could feel energy except for the guy teaching the class. So if you're not feeling much, don't get discouraged, because even though it's good when you're able to feel, it's not a prerequisite for you to be able to heal. I'll explain a little bit more later. So, okay, what I'm gonna do, Dimple, your job is very easy. You just stay like this. If you can open your arms like this, be receptive, keep your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. I'm going to start by doing some general sweepings. So I'll just sweep your aura front and back. This is a technique that's in the Miracles Through Pranic Healing book and also in the Your Hands Can Heal You book. But just to give you a hint, to give you a little bit, I will sweep her aura. I'm seeing her in front of me, this big, and I'm going to sweep her aura. First line, cup, and then comb. The line of the nose, the second line is the line of the eyes, third line, the line of the ears, fourth line, the line of the shoulders, and the fifth line around the body. I know it's too much, but just so you understand what I'm doing. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to sweep her gently. So first line, and I have a saltwater bowl. I'm throwing at the saltwater bowl down here, and I'm gonna comb the middle part. Sweep her eyes, the line of the eyes, and comb the line of the ears, sweep, and comb the aura, line of the shoulders, and comb, and around the aura, and comb. I'm gonna do the same thing on her back. So now I'm imagining I'm doing the same thing to the back part of her body. So the middle line, sweep and comb, the second line slightly separated, the line of the eye, sweep, comb, the line of the ears, cup and comb, and the line on the shoulders, cup, comb, and around the body. Okay. I have a sprayer. This is rubbing alcohol. Even though I'm tossing the energy into the salt bowl, some residual energy gets sticky sometimes to the hands, and you don't want to absorb these energies through your palm chakra. So by spraying my hands with rubbing alcohol, I minimize that problem a lot. Another thing that you can do is to just go ahead and wash your hands after you're done healing. So Dimple, just quick question. Did you feel anything?
Yes.
What did you feel? I'm curious.
It was weird, like the areas where you were sweeping, it felt something.
Okay, that's nice. Very, very, very good to hear that. I'm gonna do another set of general sweeping slightly faster now. Line 1, front, line 2, front, line 3, line 4, line 5, and on the back, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now, let me talk a little bit about general sweeping. This sweeping of the aura is usually something we do before every session. It helps clean up the aura overall before we start doing localized sweeping. It makes the healing more effective. So that's why I did 2 sets of general sweeping on her. Now I'm gonna go to the area that is affected. I'm gonna work on her throat chakra. So if you want to do this, I think it's a nice experiment to follow. Try to move your hand back. Imagine your hand is like maybe 3, 4, 5 feet away from her neck, and move it forward. Form the intention to approach her neck slowly and stop until you feel something. I personally feel right there, maybe at 4 feet distance. I don't know. Anybody feel anything different? What anybody want to share anything, or the quality of the energy? Do you feel any sensation on your hand when scanning? Okay. No, that's okay. So I feel some congestion on the throat chakra. Actually, I'm gonna scan sideways to see if there's an energetic cord. Yeah, I feel an energetic cord on her throat chakra. I'm gonna cut it. So I'm getting this cord. Cut. Yeah, sometimes these energetic connections, still something there. Cut this cord. Cut. Yeah, sometimes these energetic connections we have to either memories or to other people. They may be old and they may affect the energy flow in the area and cause problems in the long run. Okay, so now I'm going to start sweeping her throat chakra. Sweeping is a very safe technique. You can clean as much as you want. So I use a cup hand and I just form the intention of I'm cleaning, dabbling. Sorry, I'm pronouncing. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Me?
Sorry, say that again. I forgot the pronunciation of your name. It said dabbling, like, right?
Dimple. No, that's okay. Dimple.
Dimple. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah.
Dimple. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm scanning Dimple's throat chakra. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flick. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flick. 2, 3, 4. 20. Okay. I spray my hands a little bit. Scan again. There's still something there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50. This is 50 swipes. Let me scan again. So this is something we do. We work on the area and then we scan to see if there's a difference. I feel it's less congested now. I do feel some congestion. Dimple, do you feel anything when I'm working on your throat?
Yeah, it was really tickly, but it's starting to feel a little better.
It's so awesome. It's nice to
because it was just like I've been allergic all day today. So
okay. Maybe you can do something for the allergies too. I'll clean your Ajna chakra, which is in between the eyebrows. It helps with the allergies. Is it sinuses?
I think so. I'm a very allergic person. I don't know, something.
Okay, I'll go for that. Let me do a little bit more cleansing on your throat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flick. I'll do a little bit faster now. This is 60. 70. 80. 90. 100 swipes. I'm gonna scan again. Yeah, it's better. There's still something there. Yeah, it's better. Okay. It's a lot better now. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to sweep her neck, the physical neck. I'm gonna start by sweeping the right side of her neck. So what I see on my left. So gently, I'm forming the intention of sweeping her neck. This is 10 swipes. And I think this is 40. Okay. Let me scan. Yeah, it is a lot. This was a little bit congested. The right side I felt congestion, the left side I felt depletion. Okay, the right side feels better. Now I'm gonna sweep the left side. about maybe 50 times, maybe more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 10. Twenty. Dimple, question, do you feel this discomfort that you feel, this pain, do you feel also on the back of the neck?
Usually
It's
on
more
the
on the sides. Okay, okay, good to know. I'm doing the right a little bit more. The left still something there. I'm not counting the sweeps anymore. Okay, I'm going to sweep your Ajna chakra in between your eyebrows, just to. The Ajna chakra is also called the master chakra because it controls all the others. So it's usually a good idea to work on the Ajna chakra, even if it's something that's not directly related to the organs that the Ajna controls. The Ajna chakra controls the eyes, the sinuses, the nose, and yeah, I'm gonna sweep it a little bit. Let me scan first. Okay, it's a little bit congested, a little bit. It's not as much as the throat was. Scanning again. Feels better now. Okay. Dimple, do me a favor now. Just to see how, if there's a difference. Move your neck to the sides and see how far it can go. Now tell me if there's a difference.
For sure. Further back.
Yeah. So you before you move to the sides, is there a difference?
It's a little tight still there. It's better doing that. That feels tight.
It feels tight. Which side feels tighter? Is it to the left?
Yeah, same back here.
Okay. I'm going to work a little bit more on this side then. Is there any difference on the other side?
Yeah. On the right side?
It felt like you went a little bit further. Not a whole lot, but some.
No, but
right?
it's really comfortable, yeah.
It is really comfortable.
The right side. This side feels a little tight, but
okay.
My movement's better.
And this was just sweeping. I didn't do any energizing. We are gonna go to energizing soon. Okay. Any difference now?
Yeah. Doesn't feel as tight.
That's nice. For those who are practicing scanning, do you want to try and scan again both sides of her neck? So I'm going to scan first her left side. No, sorry, her right side, which is on my left side of the screen. And the right side. Do you feel a difference? Anybody feel a difference than how it was before? If you want to share. I personally feel they are more even, a little bit more balanced, and the quality of the energy seems to be a little bit nicer, like less, doesn't bother my hands too much. They're more even. I'm going to energize, so we just wrap this up. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So one hand to receive, one hand to project. I'm energizing the throat chakra, because the throat chakra provides energy to this area. Stabilize. Energize a little bit of the actual neck. Stabilize. Okay, good boy. Any difference now?
My spine straightened up.
That's nice.
It's crazy. I actually felt like I'm taller. I'm able to stand.
That's very
My
nice.
shoulders pushed back and my neck stood up.
It's very nice.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm happy to hear that you had a positive experience. Well, again, thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was really nice.
This was like how long? Like 15, 20 minutes? Not bad.
No, my neck feels taller.
That's amazing. Thank you. Sometimes even up to these days, I get impressed about the results that I observe.
That's amazing. I feel taller.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me continue then. I have a few more slides to wrap this up, and then we do a meditation. Okay, so we saw the techniques of cleansing and energizing, and then what can pranic healing help with? Wait, let me just enable, because I'm not seeing anybody anymore. Now great. So what can pranic healing help with? So pranic healing can help with essentially anything and everything. Of course, again, let's go back to the beginning. It's not a replacement. Like, for instance, not so long ago, my mom broke her leg. She had an accident. Everything's okay, thank God. But she broke her leg. She had to have surgery. Like, no matter how much you do healing, the more effective way of working on someone with a broken bone is through surgery. That doesn't mean that I will not try to use pranic healing to complement. So I was doing healings on her both before and after the surgery. Before the surgery, you have keeping the energy body cleaner, and so the energy will flow better through the process of surgery. And after the surgery, you accelerate the body ability to close everything properly. So it's a powerful technique to complement standard medicine. It's also used, as we mentioned before, to help with emotional ailments like stress, anxiety, and so on. The question that pops up for some is, okay, so how do I know what to do? How do I know which chakra to clean, which chakra to energize? Does it take how many years for me to understand what am I doing? So here's the thing. The way Master Chua developed pranic healing is by using this cookbook approach, meaning, for instance, me, I'm not a great cook, but I can follow a recipe that I download from the internet. And sometimes I come up with things that are pleasant to eat just by following a step-by-step instruction of someone who was experienced and knew what they're doing, did the research and came up with those steps. With pranic healing is exactly the same. So if you want to know how to heal something like, I don't know, the gastrointestinal system, the book will tell you, well, the chakras responsible for the gastrointestinal system are the front and back solar plexus chakra and the navel chakra on your belly button. The book will even have step by step, 1, 2, 3. So first do scanning, 2 do general sweeping, 3 do sweep this chakra this many times, 4 energize this chakra for this amount of time, and so on. So by understanding the principles, understanding how it is done, which is something that's deeply explained in a class, or you can also try to go through the book. I liked a lot going through the class itself, the training in the weekend, because you have someone to refine your technique as you are practicing. But by learning the principles, understanding how it is done, how you do sweeping, how you do energizing, and then you can just get the book and experiment on yourself and experiment on other people. For things like emotional ailments, for anxiety, stress, these are the chakras that you work on: the front and back solar plexus, the front and back heart, the ajna, the throat, and the crown, the top of the head, and so on and so forth. In pranic healing, one thing that we emphasize a lot is the hygiene. So we always disconnect. We form the intention of cutting the cord between the practitioner and the client, the patient. So we do not continue transferring energy at the subconscious level, because there's a principle in energy that energy always goes from high to low. It's just like if you have water at the top of a mountain, it will go down. So it is like this. When you go to a hospital to visit a friend that's sick, you may be feeling great when you get there. Sometimes, maybe some of you have noticed, after spending like half hour, an hour, 2 hours in a hospital, you start feeling drained. Because usually in a hospital environment, people are desperate for energy. They're sick, they have all kinds of ailments, illnesses. It's not they're doing that because they're mean, but it's just subconsciously, it's just natural. It's the way energy works. It will go from you to them. So you learn how to cut the cord, and so you do not get affected too much, and how to recharge. That's what you're going to do next, which is the meditation on twin hearts. The meditation on twin hearts is a simple guided meditation technique. We'll go through it. It's like 15, 20 minutes. I'll guide you through the process. It has a lot of benefits. This is a not comprehensive list. I love the increased spiritual connection, great for relationship healing at home, at work. One of my favorites of this list is the last one, psychic protection from negative energies. So it goes like this. Have you noticed that when you are in a positive mood, negative people can't stand you? It is basically because like energies attract. So if you're vibrating here and someone is vibrating here, you can connect. But as you gradually start to shift your vibration, the lower vibrations will not have where to attach to you on your energy body. So this is an intrinsic protection against psychic attacks, psychic contamination, negative energies. That's mind-blowing. Sometimes we are thinking about creating shields and using all kinds of crystals and stuff, and all you need to do is to raise your vibrations so others cannot connect. You work on yourself. The meditation on twin hearts basically consists in focusing on 2 chakras, the heart chakra, which is at the center of the chest, and the crown chakra at the top of the head. I'll guide you through the technique. But basically, we are going to be blessing the earth. We are going to raise our hands at the chest level. Imagine the earth in front of us, and you'll be blessing the earth, first focusing on the heart, later on focusing on the crown, and then focusing on both. This technique is present in many traditions. You see images of the Lord Buddha in meditation. You see that when the heart chakra activates, the crown also activates. You see the halo behind his head. Same in the Christian tradition. In the Irish tradition, I'm not sure if you've seen the Irish Claddagh ring. Has the hands and the heart and the crown. So this is how it goes. Let's do the meditation together. So be receptive, sit comfortably on your chair. If it's possible to you, don't lean your back on the chair. But if it's better, it's okay if you lean your back on the chair. Let's do it together. So Keep your spine straight. Inhale and exhale slowly and deeply. Connect to this moment. Keep the tip of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Gently. Let's start with an invocation. If you don't mind, you're using energy to the Supreme Being, to Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the divine guidance, divine help, divine protection. To all the great ones, all the healing angels and spiritual helpers, thank you all for your priceless blessings. Thank you. So imagine someone you love in front of you. Could be a family member, a friend, a pet. Smile at them. Put the gentle attention at the center of your chest. Smile at your heart center, at the center of your chest, and smile at this person you love. Your heart center is a being of love. You are waking it up. Imagine, could be the same person or maybe someone else, another person you love, another pet you love. And now put your gentle attention at the top of your head, your crown chakra. Inhale, exhale slowly and deeply. Smile at the person, smile at the crown center. What we're going to do, we're going to bless the entire earth using these energies of love that you're feeling, these energies of peace that you're feeling. We're going to share this with the whole planet. So gently raise your hands at the chest level with your palms facing forward. And imagine the planet Earth in front of you, the size of a little ball, maybe 1 meter or 3 feet in front of you. And put the attention at the center of your chest. And let's bless the earth. I'll guide you. Let's use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Form the intention of turning yourself into a channel to bless the planet. So be aware of your heart, be aware of your palms. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred, anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Share this love with the whole planet, with every person, with every being. Visualize energies going out of your hands, enveloping the whole planet. Where there is injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. You can mentally say to whoever I have hurt, in however way I've hurt you, I humbly ask for your forgiveness. And to those who have hurt me, you have my forgiveness. You have my inner forgiveness. Go in peace. Let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Project these energies of pardon and forgiveness to the whole planet. Where there is despair, let me sow hope. Where there is doubt, let me sow faith. Bless the earth with hope and with faith. Where there is sadness, joy. Where there is darkness, let me sow light. Imagine people who are having a difficult time, people who are in pain. May their lives be blessed, may they be blessed, so be it. Now gently be aware of your heart chakra and gently bring your attention to the top of your head, your crown chakra. So inhale on the heart, bring your attention up, up, up to the crown and exhale. Stay at the crown, be aware of the crown chakra, the palms of your hands. And let's continue projecting energies to the planet, focusing now on the crown and on the palms. From the heart of God, may every person, every being be blessed with loving kindness, with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace, with goodwill and especially the willingness to do good. Imagine people are not only talking about doing something good, but also acting out this goodness. Blessings be to all. Continue blessing the earth from the crown. Now put your gentle attention on both chakras, the heart and the crown simultaneously, and the palms of your hand. Continue projecting energies to the earth. Now imagine golden light going out of your hands, enveloping the whole planet, from the heart of all loving God. May the whole earth be blessed with peace. May every person, every being be blessed with peace, with healing, with harmony, with understanding, with goodwill, with the will to do good. May all be blessed with spirituality, with inner healing, with physical healing, with divine oneness with God, with divine oneness with God. Okay, now gently put your arms down. Keep your palms facing up, your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Imagine a brilliant white light above your crown. Pay attention to this light. Be aware of this light. I'll chant the mantra Om. Be aware of this light, especially in between two Oms. The light is very beautiful. It is ecstatic. Be aware of the light. Om. Be aware of the light. Om. 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 Be still. Be aware. Just simply let go. Just let go. Gently start to move your fingers. Gently bring the awareness to the physical body. Move your feet, move your toes. Let's raise our hands in blessing position again. Let's release the excess energies. Imagine the earth in front of you again. Let every person, every being be blessed with peace, with healing. You can right now, at this final moment of the meditation, imagine your family, your friends, the people you work with, people you love, and even people you've been in conflict with for whatever reason. Bless them. Share these excess energies that our bodies cannot handle, to release them to help other people, to bless people in need. Bless your projects, your career, with success, with abundance, with prosperity. So be it. Now gently aim your hands down, be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Imagine light going down from the soles of your feet and the base of your spine, about 10 feet deep. Let Mother Earth be blessed. Let Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to our divine beloved Mother Earth. Thank you. So be it. Let's give thanks to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you for your blessings. To all the great ones, thank you all for your priceless blessings. Okay, you can gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. I have just a couple more slides so we wrap up this presentation. So this was meditation on twin hearts for you. So quick word on meditation on twin hearts. It's a beautiful technique that works as a spiritual shower. You do it. My greatest recommendation be experiment with these teachings, with this technique in particular, for maybe a month, and you make your own conclusions. It as you do it more often, more regularly, it cleanses your aura. It makes you calmer. It soothes your emotions. It cleanses your mind. I think this is something that I can use as many words as I want to try to describe what I've seen people benefiting from this particular technique. The better understanding, that's how it was for me, came after a personal experience, after doing it. It's available in, you can get it from maybe from iTunes, Amazon MP3. You search for Meditation Twin Hearts, Master Choco Sui. There's even a free version online by Master Ko on the Pranic Healing website. Maybe even something on YouTube. I would recommend, if you can get the CD with Master Cho, if you're interested, and the recording with Master Stephen Ko on the website. So to wrap it up, this is the pranichealing.com website. This is actually how it used to look like, because it's a little bit more modern today. But just so you have an idea, it's a great place for you to find more resources about classes in the area, classes all over the United States, actually. There are video streams, full moon meditations, there are study groups. It's a very, very good resource. Talking a little bit about Pranic Healing Level 1. In the Pranic Healing Level 1 class, as I mentioned, it's a weekend-long class. They go deeply into understanding of the energetic anatomy, on practicing the protocols. Like if you learned something in this last hour and a half, rest assured you'll learn a whole lot more if you want to deepen your studies and take this class. In Pranic Healing Level 2, which is another class, it's given usually in a weekend as well. You learn how to use more specific frequencies of energies. We call it color pranas, for more effective, more rapid healings. Level 3 psychotherapy, you learn how to use these energies for emotional healing. I'm going fast through this because I mentioned some of these things and this is easy to find online. These are the healing classes: crystal healing, psychic self-defense. And there are the spirituality classes. As I mentioned, my favorite of this body of teachings from the Pranic Healing School is Arhatic Yoga, which synthesizes a bunch of spiritual development traditions into a set of practices that one can use for spiritual development without the need for you to isolate yourself in a cave by the mountains for 5 decades in order to grow. You can live a reasonable, normal life while still working on yourself. And in Arhatic Yoga, you learn other meditative techniques beyond the one you just did. There are other classes on inner teachings of other traditions. Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul is a beautiful class. That's a class that's usually taught online. Anyway, and there are also classes related to prosperity, Pranic Feng Shui, spiritual business management, and Kriya Shakti for materialization. It's good to be spiritual in this day and age. Takes resources. If you want to help a lot of people, the more resources you have, the more people you can help. As simple as that. I have a wrong picture here. I have a picture of Chandan on the bottom. It's not Chandan who's teaching. I thought I had a picture of Lisa. But the dates are correct and the links are correct. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, if you're interested in taking the level 1 class, is going to be taught by Gail Nelson in Seattle, the next one in this coming weekend. In Oregon, Lisa Burney, which is, again, not Chandan is the one in the picture. I messed up with the picture. I should have a picture of Lisa. Lisa will be teaching level 1 and level 2 in an intense 4 or 5 day weekend thing. You can take a picture of this if you want. Local resources, we have Pranic Healing Seattle, one can be aware of what's going on, events in the area. And pranamatters.com is my own personal website where I share a little bit of my own personal experience with Pranic Healing. More resources, of course, pranichealing.com, which is Master Cole's website. And that's it. I thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I thank you, Elizabeth and Marlene's Market and Deli. It's always a great pleasure working with you. Thank you. I hope you learned something. I hope it was good use of your time. Yeah, I certainly enjoyed. Thank you so much. Yeah, enjoy. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me through pranamatters.com, my website. You can shoot me an email, and we'll keep in touch. I hope to see you in future events. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Eduardo.
Thank you, Abhay.